Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Modern Skyblock 3. In between episodes, I did a fair amount, so let's take a look and kind of get right to it. I kind of went all the way through Tech Reborn. I'm done Tech Reborn now, and I'm also done Pneumatic Craft. I also went ahead and breeded up all my chickens. I've actually played for about 8 hours. That's how long it's probably taken me. And yeah, the reason I did that is, well, chickens. There was no more I could record with that without it being utterly completely boring. I mean, I can move forward when I finally do item collection and all that jazz. I can record that with you guys, but watching me do it wasn't going to be fun at all. Same with Pneumatic Craft. A lot of this was just long, painstaking crafting, and you'll kind of see that in a little bit. Most of it was actually just a lot of time spent making liquid plastic. So, yeah, definitely a thing. And same with Tech Reborn. We'll go over that one too, because that's actually the worst one out of all of them. Well, I don't know. It and chickens were about the same. It just wasn't good recording. You know what I mean? So I actually enjoyed it doing this. Chickens got monotonous after a while. Tech Reborn, I already knew what I was going to get to. But anyway, let's go over what I did. First off here, this is podium meter. And I use this to kind of, it's emitting a redstone signal. You can actually set the signal on these puppies. They only take one piece of draconic dust. I actually have the draconic chicken now, so I can get this dust whenever I want. I just grab one, grind it down, call it a day, and you can just spin the wheel. So it's just kind of pretty cool. You can just pick the redstone signal, let it do its thing, and then I don't have to worry about these machines. So every one of these machines actually has one of those. It's kind of a safety valve. Over here, this is our refinery setup. I actually had to make it better because I was a little too slow, so I kind of sped it up with this. You notice here I have compressed iron blocks, I have heat sinks, and I have vortex tubes. The heat sinks and the compressed iron kind of work in conjunction. This kind of heats up, just trying to keep it cooled down. So this kind of cold side and the hot side, it just makes it move way more efficiently when you do it like this. You can see it's already up to 80 degrees. It'll almost be at 100 soon. Once it hits 100, it starts kind of breaking down into the LPG, which I could then turn it into the plastic much quicker. Because, yeah, I definitely had to go through a ton of that stuff. I don't have to anymore. Over here, we get the plastic mixer. You just throw some dyes in here, and you can just grab what you want. So I want a light gray plastic. There you go. Simple like that. Nothing really special with that one. I mean, that one just takes heat, right? So, not a big deal. I could just turn that on. I have it off right now. This one, we did that one yesterday. So, I guess that takes us to that point. So, I just kind of wanted to show, you know, what I did with those machines. These are the kind of the new ones over here. So, you'll kind of notice that, actually, let's go in our quest line. So, I made plastic. I did that. I made one of every plastic. So, I did all that. That took no time. It was just 16 buckets of plastic for no apparent reason other than they wanted us to use 16 buckets of plastic. Over here, I had to get into virtual trading. The reason you have to get into virtual trading, pretty much the only reason, is to make these UV light boxes. Let's go to light box. Bam. Grab one of them. These PCB blueprints you can only get from the Ambidrome, which I actually have in my inventory here. This puppy. You also need one of these charging stations. Getting pressure. If it's getting pressure, you just throw it in there. Boom, it just pulls up the durability. Then you're able to use it. This thing's used to kind of trade, I suppose, with, I don't even know who you're supposed to be trading with. It probably says right there. For more info, install the in-game wiki. I won't do that. But anyway, if you go to an inventory with this thing, shift right click on it, you'll get this kind of little ghost block inside the crate there. That just tells it where to look. So what it's looking for is emeralds. So if I go here, go, hey, I want a PCB blueprint. I can right click on that thing, hit order. There we go. We should see a drone kind of spawn out of nowhere. He's actually up there right now. He's going to come down. He's going to grab the emeralds he needs. So it was 8. And he's going to leave, then come back again and drop off one of those PCB blueprints. I have way more than I needed because I just thought it was cool. But anyway. The next step was to make the etching acid. The etching acid was etching acid. It was a pressure chamber recipe, but you had to make buckets. There you go. Water buckets, some spider eyes, some green plastic, rotten flesh, some gunpowder. Inside the pressure chamber. This one seemed to take a fair amount of time before it worked, but it did work. The whole point of this stuff is to basically just throw it in the ground. And once you throw that in the ground, the next part of this is actually to get to this stuff here, these empty PCBs and unassembled PCBs. So if you go down here, go to PCB, and wants a printed circuit board. So let's take a look at a printed circuit board. Oh, we actually have one right there, so probably easier to do it that way. Tells you right here, create a pool of etching acid. 1 bucket is enough. Throw in an empty PCB, which has been exposed to in a UV light box. This process will take about 5 minutes. So you basically got to take this, throw it into a UV light box. I'm actually not going to do it. I actually did it with this one. See there, etch success is 100%. Etching process. I actually started it and kind of stomped it. If you take this, okay, and put this, if I put this one here, this item does not despawn, durability is 0. It would slowly go up. The durability would go from 0 to 100. Without speed upgrades, it takes 10 minutes. With speed upgrades, it only seems to take about a minute or two. Way better. But anyway, once you've done that, you take that and throw it in there. And that'll slowly turn into one of these unassembled PCBs, which you could then finally turn into a printed circuit board after you make these transistors and these capacitors, which all take plastic. So one of these unassembled, one of these printed circuit boards actually takes seven buckets of plastic, which is actually pretty silly. Once you have this set up here, the actual assembly line, you can actually take one of these empty PCBs, and you don't even need the UV light boxes anymore. It actually does everything for you. Yeah, it's just doing the work. It's just going to town, man. There you go. Unassembled PCB. And a much easier way to do it. It lets you bypass this step later on. But you can't do that until you have some of the circuits. So you go to assembly, because it was kind of the next quest here. What is it? Assembly, right there. Go to say the laser. The laser took 6 plastic, 12, you know what I mean? 18 plastic right there. Plus this, take a cannon barrel, some pressure. These things were pretty expensive, is what I'm trying to get across. I mean, it just took a lot of stuff. We're here, more of that stuff, you know what I mean? And yeah, it tells you what you need in the book. It told you to make a drill, and I don't even know why he told you to make that one. So it was this one here, assembly acquired, one with the assembly IO, assembly platform, assembly drill, and assembly laser. What we actually needed to get through the quest line was 2 of these ones, 2 of the in-outs, and no drill. That was actually what we needed to get through the quest line. Because if you go in here, you actually need to get the program. The program I actually had to get from the Amazon again. And it was this one, the laser. And it'll tell you exactly what you need. So the controller, platform, the in and out export, in and out import, and a laser. So I have that set up kind of in a circle here. The assembly platform goes in the center. Then you put your machines around it. The 4 machines it tells you. Then you'll have to use the pneumatic wrench. Oh, I don't even have that on me. Pneumatic wrench. It was this one right here. Bam. Takes one of these air canisters. Nothing big there. Right click on one of these assembly in-out units. It'll actually turn blue. And this is the one that grabs things, and this is the one that exports things. So import, export. In here, I can throw that in there. And this is what we actually need it for. It'll just grab these valves, which are the valves from the pressure chamber. And it's actually going to turn them into the advanced, what are they called? Advanced pressure tubes. There we go. And there you go. That is actually what we needed there. And that's what I did. I got that done. So I went from there to there. Then once I had this stuff, it was just crafting. It was just advanced air compressor, advanced liquid compressor. And over here we have flux compressor and pneumatic dynamo. So, and this is why I kind of skipped past this stuff. I kind of did it in my own time. It was too much work. It was just a lot of just grindy stuff, which I wouldn't mind if we were going to use this the entire pack. If I was going to use this assembly line, the entire pack, which I think this assembly line is amazing, by the way. If I was going to use it the entire pack, I would definitely have, done that with you guys. But if I'm not going to be using it, like, this is going to get shelved. There's nothing here from this point on. Do I have that on? I need that off. It does all off. Yeah, so I don't think any of it's going to get used. So there's actually, like, literally no real reason for me to do any of this. I just want to show you how to do it so you can get through it. So, yeah. So that's that. That handles that. I can actually drop this stuff off. And we're going to go take a look at Tech Reborn because I did pretty much the same thing. So let's go and look at our stack of Tech Reborn machines here because we get a whole bunch of them. I actually have this one here. This is the Quantum Solar because that was actually a quest unlock. So I already crafted that up. I don't even care about this plastic, to be honest. And this is the plasma generator, which is another one. This is kind of this was the unlock, and this was the unlock for the kind of quest line. I could actually put this down and produce power, but I don't really need to. Then I created a whole bunch of machines. So let's go in here and let's go to Tech Reborn and look at it real quick. Down here, where was it? I went too far. Power the stars, under pressure, born technology. So this one here, I did not need all these machines. I did need a couple of them, and I'll kind of go over them. The first one, I guess it went like this. Where'd it go? I'm trying to think. There was nothing really locking down the solars. The solars were actually really easy to do, so I just went through and did them. I think they'll produce RF too, but it's like minuscule, just tiny amounts. But anyway, so that one, you know what I mean? Just pulverized coal, some circuits, nothing big deal. Generator, easy. Next one, easy. Next one, still easy, just some diamond dust. This one, easy, except for some reinforced glass. Some of these advanced alloy ingots, which you need the advanced alloy plates, right? Or sorry, mixed metal ingots, which were a little bit of work. And you will have to do some of these for the other setup too. I used nickel, bronze, and aluminum is what I used, I think. Nickel, bronze, aluminum. And depending on the materials you use, you kind of get different amounts. Anyway, yeah, I used that one right there, I think. Nickel, bronze, aluminum. Gives you 4 per. But anyway, you have to get those done. Then you got to get the plates, which you can happily do with a metal press, or you can use a compressor. I just use a compressor because it's right here. And not a big deal. And yeah, then you'll need... right there. You can do these multi-stage too, because you can see here too. I could have used an advanced machine frame. I could have done that way. Or I could just do staged, right? So do the last solar with the next solar. So I just did it this way. I just used the same solar. Anyway, went there. Finally made an ultimate solar. You can get the quantum. The other hard part here, and you're going to be needing a bunch of these things, the energy flow circuits. You need an iridium alloy plate. To get iridium, you can actually make that stuff in the industrial centrifuge, I think. Go to... I didn't do it this way. I'll just show you this way if you do not have chickens done. How to do it. Iridium nugget. Right there. Is it right there? Yes. It was pulverized platinum dust, right? No, it's right here. So you take platinum dust, run it through industrial centrifuge, you'll get 2 iridium nuggets for every 2. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. You'll need 9 for every ingot. And you do need a fair amount of ingots, so yeah, have fun with that. The way I did it was actually with chickens. I have, we won't even go look. I have every chicken now, so definitely something that I did. And yeah. Anyway, where was I? Let's go back here. Let's go to Born Technology, and bam. So that took care of the solar. That's all the solar was. Solar was not that big a deal. Nuclear fission, on the other hand, was a massive undertaking. So go here, go to the fusion coils. You need 24 of these, actually 25 fusion coils, because you need one for the fusion control computer, which takes this. So it takes 1 fusion coil plus these energy flow circuits. Takes 6 of those alone. So there's tungsten, there's iridium, there's these laptrons. I mean, you got all these advanced circuits. It's a very expensive thing. And that's not even looking at the fusion coil. Once you get to the fusion coil, you need the nichrome, which is nickel and chrome, inside a rolling machine. You also need, let's see here, this thing here. You need chrome plates. So again, you're going to be going to the metal press a lot, or the compressor. Then you need these. These are the most expensive ones out of it. These data control circuits. Each one of these is 32 diamonds. Pretty expensive. And you need 2 per recipe. You get 4 advanced machines, casings out of that. Which you'll need, what, 6 sets? Or 7 sets? 7 sets, actually, to get enough of these fusion coils. Yeah, definitely expensive. Which is funny, because you end up with 3 extra of these casings. But, yeah. Anyway, you also need these thick neutron reflectors, which take beryllium. So now we're going down the rabbit hole even more. To get this beryllium was, I did this one, ender pearl dust. So ground down ender pearl. So you could just use a grinder. Bam. And then you get beryllium. Take that. You make these thick neutron reflectors. And then you make an iridium one with 8 of them. And that's an iridium ingot. And that you have to do 25 times. Then you look at these energy flows. We already did that. Superconductors. You do these 60k helium coolants, 10 ingots plus helium to get the helium. Is that the way I did it? No, definitely didn't do it that way. There's how I did it. I did endstone, and yeah, because I did the helium anyway, and just crushed down endstone to get the endstone dust. Was right there, bam, and this was just a combustion recipe. So a little bit of a convoluted recipe, but not too big a deal. Just kind of get that done. I had to do diorite too, which was another thing. I kind of forgot about doing the diorite. It was right there. Bam. Sweet. And yeah, just a lot of steps. This was an immense amount of steps, and I'm not even going to use this thing. So the whole point of this thing is to make you helium plasma. This is the whole point of this. Helium plasma. It is to make this, and I already have it. Well, I don't have this stuff. I have helium-3, and I have deuterium. I actually have that in here. Deuterium was just right here. Was hydrogen cells, because I was going to set this up, and I said, what am I even doing? Why am I doing this? I used, where was it? Water? Electrolyzed water. Water cell. Electrolyzer. Yes, I put sugar in here with empty cells. Again, in the industrial electrolyzer. That's this one here. And that gave me everything I needed. And it's just a total rabbit hole, you know what I mean? I don't know why he did this. This is something that was in AOE. So I feel like he just kind of just went, hey, AOE did this, I'm going to do this too. And AOE, at least he had a reason to do it. You know what I mean? It was the main gate to creative items. You know what I mean? And this is just going through the motion. I can make helium plasma, and I can put it in here, and I can make 8.2 million EU per helium plasma. But it's EU, and the conversion rate to RF is actually horrible. I think it's like 4 to 1. So 1 to 4. Not worth my time at all. Same as this here, this quantum generator. I think it can power our machines, like so. I think if I grabbed, which machine should I grab? I have something here I want to grab. Let's just grab this one right now. But if I take this outside, I think I can take that, throw that there. It'll start powering this, right? Oh, it's already got power. You can see it's getting power. I actually did test this. It only gives it 250 RF a tick for all of that for a quantum solar panel. It's not even worth the trouble. And there you go. That's how I feel about it. If you break those machines without the tool, it actually breaks the solar. So that's how I feel about that. And that's how I feel about the fusion cells too. I'm going to throw them on the ground. I'm never going to use them. Because, yeah, it was just that was the pointless gate. You know what I mean? This is what I'm finding a problem with this pack. So I know I'm doing a little bit of rambling, but I don't mind creating stuff. I don't mind creating stuff when I'm going to use stuff. If I just have to create stuff for the sake of creating stuff and never use said stuff, I have no reason to use it moving forward in the pack, then you're just wasting my time. So I'm feeling that in this pack. And I mentioned that the Pixel, and this falls on deaf ears. I have no idea. And okay, the next thing we're going to get to something actually interesting here, which is the miniaturization field projector and the personal shrinking device. This is from Compact Machines, so we have to get Compact Machines. This is going to unlock mechanism for us. So we're going to have the entire tier done. This will be all unlocked in here, and they'll be here. And we'll be able to move on to actually the cool and interesting stuff. So we're already done chicken, so I'm actually completely done this one. But we'll have to do the rest. We'll be able to finally get in the thermal, industrial revolution. We have it finally unlocked. I unlocked that, actually, when I did Tech Reborn. So that is unlocked. And we'll get into this other stuff here. Probably the Aether soon, stuff like that. Blood magic. I want to try the mob farms for blood magic too. It actually looks kind of fun. And anyway, let's go and get into Compact Machines, because I'm just babbling here. We need an eye vendor, redstone torch, personal shrinking device. Not sure what we need here. What do I have actually in here? Not much. Let's go. Boom, grab that. I know my indexer is not here, so I actually threw in the crate over in immersive. I'll just do this. There we go. Grab you, and see if we can get this done. So what is it? Minia? Let's do that. Bam. Let's grab you. And I guess we need some panes and some glass. So let's grab ourselves a couple glass, get this going. Compact Machines is a mod I have grown to love. I love this mod. This is a great mod. I'm going to take like all of our stuff downstairs. So like our ore washing. That's all going to go into a compact machine. There's no reason to have it just kind of strewn all over the place. Just take it out of the picture. Not have to worry about it. So yeah, it's nice to be able to hide that stuff. Eyes of Ender. Guess we'll grab one of them and get our 4 miniaturization field projectors. And you get a personal shrinking device. You get it back, so it doesn't actually use it in the crafting, which is pretty cool. And, I think that's everything we need right there. So let's kind of take a look at this. And, we're gonna have to get some kind of crafting done. Let's go find, where was it? It's in pneumatic. It's right there. So tiny compact. We just need to make all the compact machines, right? And this is going to take quite a lot of materials, but not too bad. We need to make a whole bunch of these compact machine walls, so it's going to take some redstone and some blocks of iron, and then we'll set up the machine and kind of get it going. Go there, and blocks of iron. And where am I going to set this up for right now? Let's go on the front lawn. That seems to be the go-to place for just random setup, so let's do that. I'll give it a proper room and time, but for right now, let's not do that. Actually, needs to go to block 1 higher. I don't have an indexer. So let's grab a couple placement blocks there. There we go. There we go. So we'll grab you. I think it goes like that. These things are always a little weird to place. Every time I use them, I'm just like, well, why are you doing the things you do? There we go. Huh? Missing field projector. I'm confused. It doesn't usually do that. Usually you can right click on it. Oh, okay, there it is. I was looking for that arrow. There we go. Here's the arrow. So that would be... I just want the smallest one that could do the largest machines. I think it's that right there. So let's do that. Go. Let's try putting that there. And we should be able to hit that, right? Gives us our arrows. Gotta love our little helpful arrows. Do that. Oh, it still wants me to do that one. I thought we can look at all the arrows at once. Seems like he's made a couple little tweaks with this mod, which is cool because it had a couple little issues. He had one of the old kind of setups that didn't even work anymore with the mod. But anyway, we'll get this thing here, and this is kind of the layout. We can take, say, this, and the recipe was this and that, I believe, and then you throw a redstone in. And it'll actually start shrinking it down and make you a whole bunch of walls. We need a fair amount of these walls, so we'll get a little bit done. There we go. Bam. I wish you could do like several batches at once. Let's go grab some ender pearls as well, because we're going to need those for some of the higher machines. There we go. Grab them. There we go. More compact machine walls. Yeah, these things just make a pocket dimension for you to kind of put your builds. It's just really awesome. Really awesome little mod. I can't remember which pack I was playing when I finally started using these. But since I've started using them, I can't stop. They're just too good, man. They're just too good. Anyway, we'll just do that. Then take a look at I guess the tiny. The tiny is just that. So I think if you hold shift, you can kind of see if there's anything in the center. This one's empty. We can just get that done. So let's go. This actually can't build the largest one. We're going to have to change the setup of the actual projectors. But this can get the first couple tiers of them done. We'll just do that. There we go. Throw a ender pearl in. Bam. And there you go. That's going to make us a compact machine. And yeah, just these small ones aren't that great. I mean, they could be used for some stuff. But inside of this thing is only going to be a 3x3x3. And yeah, we'll go inside, take a quick look, then head out. But yeah, I'm going to take things like our sand, auto sand. Actually, auto sand I won't need much longer. Ore washing is definitely something I need. I won't need my stone setup either. I guess I'll have to figure out what we're actually going to keep. But if you take this, grab your personal shrink device, right click on it, you actually be taken into a room. It's basically a little pocket dimension with, yeah, nothing but areas for you to kind of automate stuff, which is pretty awesome if this ever loads. There you go. I'm in a tiny little 3x3 room. If you shift from right click, I'll block it here with this thing. You can actually say, hey, when I come in, I always come in and stand on this block. So when you build in here, you can kind of not worry about spawning inside blocks. But cool little concept. Really, really amazing, actually. And you can make some tunnels and stuff to be able to port items in and out of them, which makes them even more useful. So definitely a thing. But I'm going to take that. That one probably won't get used very much because those small ones aren't that useful. Let's go to the next one. Next one is the same thing, except for it's going to want an iron block in the center. It's not actually showing it properly. Oh well, not a big deal. Let's go and make that one. I think we have enough blocks. Go. It looks like we have to make all of the tiers for whatever reason. We'll get it done. And okay, I went ahead and crafted a bunch more of the machine walls. We got quite a few stacks here. I think we got enough. We might not. Some of those other ones take quite a lot. But yeah, I want to show this too. If you're kind of like standing in the field, you try to start the craft with redstone dust, it won't work. You actually have to be outside of the field. It does not like it when you stand inside there at all whatsoever. But yeah, definitely something to just be aware of. Do that. We can finally make our gold one. So let's get that done. Let's get you. Then we're going to have to change the size of this field. Because I did not make one big enough at all whatsoever. Because I'm a total derp. Let's grab you. Put a gold block there. And let's grab, oh, we already have it there. Go. Grab you. And I guess we could just throw a ender pearl right there, and that'll handle that. Which is pretty cool. Get it going. I just love this. This. It just looks awesome. It just always looks good. I always love this mod. Compact machines just looks cool. I really like the crafting process. It was well thought out too. So, cool thing about these machines too is outside. If the area outside of them is chunk loaded, they'll be chunk loaded inside the machine too. So you don't have to worry about chunk loading inside of the machines, which is actually pretty fantastic. So I guess we need to do the large. The large is going to take a bigger field though. So we're going to have to straight up move all of these. So, yeah. I did not think that out when I first set it up. I thought that one could do it, actually. Don't ask me why. I thought the field would actually go closer to it. Anyway, let's try it again. Be something like this, right? So, put you there. Actually, this one has to be... I think this one has to be too tall. I think the field projectors actually have to point at the center block. That's the way it works. So it would be these ones, right? I think this one? That looks right. Looks like two further on each side. That'll handle it. Let's get you there. And two further would be right there because we have a broken grass block. There we go. And then, how many out is that? 6? So right there, maybe? I guess I could just right click, couldn't I? Probably work better. There we go. And there we go. We got our field. Now we can make a big one. Big old one. So let's do this. Get her done. Get this entire quest line finished up. And this entire tier. And I'm going to call this tier the tier of just pointless mods. It was just kind of, I don't know. I'm a little salty, I guess. I can't help it. Nothing I could do about it. Anyway, let's do that. Let's grab a wand. Go 2 higher. And then get the top of this puppy put on. And this should handle the large one. This one, it actually starts getting quite big. So we are at 7x7 with, I believe, this one. Let's go with here. Take a look. So 3x3, 7x7, no, 5x5, 7x7. This one is a 9x9, so this is basically a dire compact machine, I guess. And, yeah, that's definitely something, right? Anyway, let's do that. There we go. Handle that one. And then, I guess we just need to get the last ones, which isn't too big a deal, and be able to call this pretty much a day. The biggest one, I think, is what? Is 13x13? It is a pretty good size. You can actually fit a lot in it. I've actually put wither farms. Wither farms, yes, wither farms in them before. And worked very well, so really like that. Might do that again whenever we get to the point where we can actually get wither skeletons. Because I still don't know how you get wither skeletons in this. Because the mob seems to be actually disabled. So I'm not sure when that's going to unlock. I figure it's something that's been locked down. They kind of keep you from nether stars. But yeah, I don't know. It'll come sooner or later. Let's do that. Grab Leo. Put you there. And that should be that. That should be the last one right there, which is actually pretty cool because that took no time at all. And yeah, that should be the last quest. Last thing to do would be tunnels. Let's do that. I think we need a hopper though, right? Yeah, that hopper. And the tunnels are actually used to, say, you put a tunnel on the wall inside the machines, you can actually pipe items to the outside. So you can move items from one dimension to the other using the tunnels, which is actually what makes them really cool. And, last time I looked, he actually added like redstone ones. Are those, what else? He add anything else yet? No, just the redstone tunnel. And I haven't actually used those ones yet. But you can move redstone signals through them, which is pretty cool. And, did that give me my quest? There we go. We have the last quest. And let's go up here. Go to the quest book. And we have mechanism. So we are done that entire tier. I don't have to go back to that tier at all whatsoever. The tier of I can't even remember what I said I was going to call it. I'll call it the tier of tedium. There you go. And yeah, we're done it. We get in the mechanism. Get into all the crazy stuff here. Some of these mechanism machines, they're a little clunky, but man, they get fast. They are fast machines. I'll probably use a couple of them. Plus the ones we'll need to use anyway. I don't think we'll have any need for ore tripling or anything, which he's probably going to make us do. If I look here, there's probably something there. I definitely want to do turbines. That is something I definitely want to do. I love turbines. I just have a weak spot in my heart for turbines. I'm just kind of curious of everything it's going to get us into. Oh, more plastic. That's great. Although their plastic's actually pretty easy. I should complain. Factory. The upgrades for the factory. And this is where it makes them super fast. These factory upgrades make machines just so fast. Anyway, kind of just curious what's going on here. Where are the unlocks? So the digital miner is an unlock, which is an odd choice because I don't know what we're supposed to digitally mine. And where's the other unlock? Just plastic. Dense plastic? I don't remember dense plastic. I'm just guessing it's the pellets. If so, that's easy. Dense plastic? Nope, I don't even know. I'm curious what that is now. Let's go to Mech. See if we can see that stuff. It was like a whitish plasticky stuff. I have no idea. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. But we have the quest line unlocked either way, which is fantastic. And I'll show you inside of that large machine to the maximum, just so you get an idea of just how much space you have to work inside one of these. So I'll take this. Those probably go around like our drawer area, and then I can put builds like say our ore washing plant. I can put it all in there and just then pump all the stuff into some kind of storage outside of it. And yeah, I'll just make it nice and clean and just kind of set and forget. Although I'm not even sure what I need for more washing anymore. Oh, I need the nuclear craft. Nuclear craft is later in the pack. I might as well get all the resources for nuclear craft now. And the rest of it I don't really need anymore because of chickens. But you can see in here, you got a good size. It's 13 by 13. You can actually, it's big enough to put a mob farm in here if you wanted to, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing builds inside these. And anything that is kind of messy, I don't want to look at. I like to put inside a compact machine. Anyway, that is that. And okay, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. And when you guys have a good one, I'll see you guys next video. Later.